spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Pringle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12, and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's going to make a statement today.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
3rd down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still execute at a good level. Not only picking up the 1st down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
The Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. There's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Push down for the tackle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Finds his man. It's Grimes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Lies a little, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll try the run. Finding open areas. It's a seam wide open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they're done.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Back to throw. It's back. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to Sometimes he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because he's thrown it so many times.
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Complete downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone. Know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. On to attempt the try.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a the screen. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed. To make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Back to throw. It's Beck. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Running to Green. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Now adjusting. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And it slips just inside that right upright. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Bailey. The sure hands, it's Anderson.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Rides the back on the option to give. Just willed his way for a couple after the 35.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Finds his tight end. It's a running room. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that out route.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, The offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Third down play from the gun. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He gets it in! Touchdown, NC State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's back. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum.
He'll take a shot. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. Who gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pringle. He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Throwing right. Got him downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, if you're going to complete some of...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Off play action on first down. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Beck. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. Creates a little space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Makes the catch. It's Johnson.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Bauman. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that 1st. Why not give it to him again?
Scanning the field, it's back. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more
this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Can't get him to the ground.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Oh, they're after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. He's got it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They boot it away. And this one will be marked dead just outside the 40-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moments. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win. Make some plays for me, big dog.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Lyle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there and then keeping that clock ticking, I don't necessarily love that call.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Beck. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
It's the plays like game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be knocked down. Get it started here in overtime. To the air, it's Bailey. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Got his man quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and goal and a touchdown will win it. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to barrel in. He's in. A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able